Good morning, guys. Here from the house. There is 13 days until my mom and sister comes. We are back. It's a bit later today because Aaron's foot is really playing up. I don't know like how much work he's gonna be able to do today, but we'll see how it goes throughout the day. We're just moving some things about, just getting in the new tiles that you guys saw was delivered yesterday. We are moving them in, probably mostly me, and then we'll carry the big sleeper outside so Aaron can sand it and maybe start cutting it, I'm not sure. And then we might start like on some of the pots and plants, and to do the monstera as well would be a good idea, I think. And then we got some new primer and undercoat here. I got a 2.5 liter this time. Should be enough to finish all the door frames, but I just don't want to run out again. It's so annoying to run out. I'm just gonna be on door frames today. I will just quickly cover up the windowsill in the medium bedroom as well, because I believe our plasterer is coming tomorrow. I don't know, it keeps getting postponed honestly, and I can't really keep track of it anymore, but I just hope he comes soon because we kind of need it to be finished so that we can just close the doors to all the bedrooms, and that is then finished. It's kind of like a mismatch of chores today, or jobs that we need to do. So yeah, so this is what it's looking like so far. I obviously did all these door frames. I think you guys have seen that they've had their first coat. And then over here, the door frame and the inside of the doors had 2 coats. That door needs a second coat. This one needs a second coat. These ones have had their second coats. This one's still missing. And then I'm missing all of like the other sides still, apart from the bathroom, which looks like this, which has also had 2 coats. I also did this whole edge, which definitely needs a second coat as well. Okay, I needed something different structurally out here with these door frames, and I know I keep going on about them, but they are the bane of my existence, I don't know. But I have come up with a system so I can see how far I am and how long I have to go. And I love crossing things off on a to-do list. So I've made it kind of like real life to-do list like. So I tore off these little pieces of cardboard, and they essentially symbolize how many layers each like door frame has had. So that one has a cross, that's 2 lines, because this side has had 2 coats. This side has had like 1.5 because I'm missing this side for some reason. I think it's because we had some visitors yesterday and they came right as I was doing this. This one, the outside has had 2 layers, but the inside of the door frame, like this side, has had no layers. This one, for instance, the outside has had no layers, but the inside has had 1 layer, and so on and so forth. And I've done that with all of them so I can keep track of it. I think that really helps for me to visualize and see exactly what I'm missing, because I feel like I look at it too much to understand like how far have I come, how many have I painted twice. When it's dark outside, it's really hard to see like how far I am. So now I've mapped it out and I can cross it off every time I've done something, and that really helps me to stay motivated. So also this fork I used to stir the primer and undercoat because we still have no sticks, those sticks you use to actually stir the paint. So we are creative. I've got to get started now, and I'm actually really excited to cross off. We just carried the whole sleeper outside so Aaron can start sanding it. And then I just noticed that this tree has started to bloom, and it is gonna be so beautiful. I think it has so many little buds. As I mentioned earlier as well, we had some visitors over yesterday, and it was one of Aaron's friends' parents, and they just came over to see the progress. And she is very good with plants and gardening and flowers and all that. So she gave me a little rundown of what is like growing in our garden, what was her advice for like what we should sort of keep and take out, and it was really helpful. And now it's starting to get a little bit better weather again. It's still quite cold actually, but it's like more sun, so I think we will have some garden days soon, and she said she'd come and help, which is so sweet of her. Now the sun is coming back, so lovely. I'm gonna go in and continue with the door frames. Okay, as you guys have seen, I have crossed off all of the crosses that were like already there, if that makes sense. Like I haven't touched the opposite sides where they hadn't had any paint yet. So they're all done now and I feel amazing about that. But now I'm gonna start on like the inside frames, and that means taking off these doors because they are totally in the way when painting. So we're taking them off now. And I have never tried that before, so that'll be exciting. Also, I painted on Aaron's cheek because he deserved it.
As usual.
So do you literally just loosen these and then like, what, the whole plate comes off?
Yeah. Just gotta do your best.
Just do your best. They're really hard to get off. Wait, should I try the door instead?
If it's gonna make you happy.
I don't know what's gonna make me happy. They're really hard to get off. It's like it doesn't go into them, these things too big.
Oh yeah, this screwdriver's too big.
It wasn't me that was the problem. The thing is too big. So although I am all for the feminine right, and like I can do everything that Aaron can do and probably more. Oh, they're not in here anymore.
No, they're in the room.
Then sometimes it is a life hack to be the damsel in distress and just get your boyfriend to do what you don't really want to do. It's a life hack. It works. And the door is coming off.
I'm gonna let you do it so that it looks like you've done it all.
Guess my plan didn't really work.
Yay! You're so strong.
If only this door didn't shut every 5 seconds.
Oh my goodness,
I can do
Luna.
things.
You're so strong.
I'm a builder.
Whoa.
It is good practice, of course. We do want to put up the new doors ourselves. So this is like that, but in reverse. But this one really doesn't want to come out. You know, it would really help if you held it.
What's the fun in that?
True. Are you still recording?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to time lapse this.
You have to ask the door for permission to come off as well. You gotta say, door.
Door,
Please let
do
me.
you want to come off? Please.
I think it said yes.
It did.
Out. Out. And doorman, baby.
So strong.
I know
There you
it.
go, do these ones.
A door woman, baby. Do you mind holding these? They're like cutting into my palm. This is gonna be the longest clips we've ever filmed.
You should insert that SpongeBob meme. 20 minutes later.
34 years later. I don't like taking off doors. If only this door would stay open.
Wait, why don't you just ask it?
What happened to you holding it?
I'm recording.
Oh,
But do you want me to go around the other side?
that is important. No, just be the screw holder.
That one's gonna be the hardest because the weight of the door is completely on that screw.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.
Ah, better, work smarter, not harder. Anyways, I did it. Woo! High five.
You're that guy that records for too long. That's me.
Okay, well the door's off. I'm gonna start taking the other doors off.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll paint the inside. Can you
Oh.
see it? This. I tried to unscrew one of them. A whole little thing came off with wires and all sorts, and it is to do with the old alarm system that was in the house. We're not gonna. I just screwed it right back in there. We're not gonna touch that. It's old wires. It is cut off. So, are you zooming in on me? I'm like.
No.
Sound like crazy. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna paint over it.
This is a 5-minute video.
Okay, we're ending it now. We just had a little bit of lunch. Aaron went out and got it while I was taking off the doors. And now we have moved this massive sleeper inside on the garden chair. And Aaron is gonna cut in here because it is starting to rain outside. He's already done a bit, but it's just about having the right tools because that little saw there is...
It's just not the one.
It's not the one.
No.
No. Alright guys, I just crossed off the last door frame to at least have one layer, and it's looking really good. It's also gotten dark now, so I'm actually very happy for my system, so I can see where I've come to. I think I will just go over and ask how Aaron's doing. I think he's outside doing that step thing still. There's been a lot of issues with that. I don't know how much he's like been vlogging that, but there's been a lot of issues because we don't essentially really have the right tool to cut that big sleeper, and he's tried with many different ones, but they just don't really seem to get the job done. If he's keen on keeping on working here, I will continue to put second layers of primer on. Otherwise we might head home. I don't know, I don't even know what time it is. It's actually 6 o'clock, so it is also quite late. Okay, we have decided to head home because it is getting late. Aaron started sanding this thing down in that end, and honestly I think tomorrow for him is just gonna be a whole day of sanding. Yeah.
I've learned that you need tools. You need the right tools.
You definitely need the right tools.
I've spent hours today.
If you consider doing a renovation, I have 3 things in mind right now. 1, get the right tools. It makes every job easier. 2, all the small jobs like painting door frames versus big jobs like painting walls take a lot longer than you think, and they require a lot more material. Gotten through 3 tins of primer and undercoat and almost 3 rolls of painter's tape already. And last thing is that most of the stuff that you're gonna end up doing is actually cleaning up and throwing out and like getting rid of rubbish.
And also don't pay upfront everything.
Oh yeah, that's a really good 4th one. Don't pay the full amount to your worker until they're done. Right, we learned that the hard way. are back in the house, as you might have seen from our footage. I didn't really speak earlier because we had the plasterer over and he has now finished the house for good for this time around. He finished all the reveals in the different windowsills, and then we have just rearranged a little bit, so a different plasterer is gonna come and do the old kitchen room and this extension, just because it logistically made more sense. So yeah, he's done and we said goodbye, and yeah, it was nice. Mostly just good that it's done. It means though, however, that we are on a little bit more of a time crunch because we need all of that kitchen out of the old kitchen room, so that new plasterer can start plastering that room. Also, the guys that are gonna do the radiators out here in the extension, the electricity, and installing the kitchen, they're gonna come back Monday. It's Saturday today. They are gonna finish our bathroom and then they're gonna start out here. And then that plasterer is gonna plaster this whole thing, and then they'll be ready to install the kitchen. So we need to have it ready by then, which is good because then we'll hopefully also make it in time for my mom and sister to come here and to see it all. So should be good. It means we're gonna stop the door frames now. We're just gonna like literally start on the kitchen now and go on that hardcore. Aaron is just moving in all these new pots that we planted earlier. We have propagated our little monstera plant, which was actually not that little at all, turned into like 6 different pots, so that's pretty good. And then I am just gonna clean up the house a little bit. We're actually gonna have another rugby/game night tonight. Our friend is gonna come over, and that might seem a bit silly now that I've just told you that we are actually super pressured for time, but it is important to have fun as well.